All right, everybody, what's up? Good afternoon, Danny, Petey, Prem, Kevin. What's up, guys? So, this is my second live stream. We're actually going to talk about a couple of things here today, guys. I told you all that I'm going to be doing some more live streams a little bit more frequently, and I want to open this one up with a follow-up to my previous live stream. We talked about a very important topic in my last live stream, and it had a lot to do with the future of the channel. All right, we had a lot to do with the future of the channel, so I'm going to be talking about a few things. I'm going to give a little bit of time to let some people log on before I discuss the important stuff that I want to go over with you. Give some people some time to log on. I'll give you here. I'll give you a quick up while I wait to let some people log on. I'll just give you a quick update in case you guys missed my last live stream. I was explaining how I was getting some premium members that are part of TTG that were starting to complain a little bit about how I give away too much information and too much education for free on the YouTube channel. And they wanted me to kind of either limit the videos on YouTube to either be a 2 to 3 minute summary or put up some type of paywall and where it's only available to premium members. And I was saying that I don't want to do that. A lot of our members have found me and found True Trading Group on YouTube, but also I like providing the information. I like helping people and sharing the information that I received when I worked at the hedge fund. So I made a bet. With some of these members that if we were able to convert 5% of the YouTube community into premium members, then I would keep the chat. I would keep the YouTube video and the YouTube channel open and just as it is. And if we were not able to, I was going to kind of change the channel around a little bit to where it's only a quick 2 to 3 minute summary, then and leave all of the detailed educational stuff for premium members only. So that was a lot of what the previous video was about. It also talks about the Black Friday sale. We had a lot of people that were asking about the Black Friday sale and I gave away a special Black Friday sale for YouTube members only that expired last night, and I'm going to talk about that as well. So I'm just kind of giving you guys a quick little recap of what the previous live stream was about, because I'm going to be talking about those same topics, and it's going to be a follow-on to everything that we had previously discussed on the last live stream. So I want to just fill you in if there's anyone that missed that live stream from a couple days ago. Oh, nice. You guys were in, yeah, small cap report. Yeah, today was a crazy day in chat. Highway, yeah, you were in chat today. Today was TGG Tuesday. If you guys aren't aware, I mean, the chat room is open free on Tuesdays. If you guys want to come and chat and trade with me live, you see my screen and hear me on the mic, you can go to truetradinggroup.com and register for TGG Tuesday. So what I'm going to do while I wait, I'm going to give a couple minutes for some people to log on, give people some time. While we wait, I want to open up a little Q&A session. Oh, nice. God's Vengeance, nice. Danny, well, today was a great day, Danny. Today was a great day in chat. Small caps were on fire. Small caps are on fire. What's this channel? This channel is about trading. All right. I'm a former hedge fund trader, and I have this channel, and I provide education and for technical lessons and mental lessons for traders that are looking to get a real quality professional education, because there's a lot of BS out there. There's a lot of furus out there on the internet that claim to have some special strategy or secret, and they prey on people like you who have a desire to try to learn this skill. And it pisses me off, to be honest. So I wanna be able to provide an outlet that can truly educate you people. All right. So while we give a couple of minutes for people to log on, while we give some time for people to log on, I want to open up the floor just kind of for a blanket Q&A. So Feel free to ask away, gang. I'll take my first question, Lunchbox. How do I stop feeling like I always have to be in a trade? Well, sounds like you have a symptom of over trading. Okay, you overtrade. Feeling like you always have to be in a trade. It's actually sitting on your hands is something that's actually very difficult to do, because as traders, we want the action. We thrive off the action. We want to be in a trade. We like the adrenaline. It's like being on a roller coaster. Nobody, everyone wants to climb up to the top and then come down the roller coaster because of the adrenaline. Nobody likes to just go on a roller coaster like this, right? So, but you have to be able to be patient and to be a sniper and not a machine gunner. It's something that I talk about a lot with being a sniper and not a machine gunner, and really picking your spots. You guys would be shocked. I bet a lot of you in here probably think that I play. How many trades do you guys think I place in a day on average? If you guys are members, don't answer the question. If you guys are members that are in here, you guys obviously know how many trades I make in a day. If you're not a member, tell me, how many trades do you think I make in a day? Yeah. All right. I see a lot of you are members and you guys know these things. You guys know already. Guys, I'm a sniper when it comes to trading. I make maybe 2 to 3 trades a day. And that's because I'm patient and I'm very selective and I wait for grade A setups. You have to be so picky and so selective as a trader. You have to understand something. When you place a trade, you are taking your hard-earned money and you're putting it out there in the market for somebody else to potentially steal from you. If you make a losing trade and you lose money, guess what? That means somebody else made it, which means that other person just took money right out of your pocket. Make them work for that money. Don't just go around there placing all these trades all over the place. I mean, I know people that place, 15, 20, 25, 30 trades in a day. That's madness. The other reason why that's mad is because, first of all, you're not finding 30 A+ setups throughout the day. Not a chance. Okay, that's number one. Number two, when you have to think of it this way. Your win percentage, it's a law of averages. My win percentage right now is around 72 to 73%. If you're not a professional trader, which anything over 70 is really, that's when you get to like professional statistics. If you're in the 50s or 60s, okay, and you are, let's say you make 3 trades in the morning and you're 3 for 3, you're green, and you make another trade and you make another trade and you make another trade. Well, guess what? The law of averages are always going to correct themselves. So if you're, let's say you're a 50% accuracy rating, you're right 50% of the time, which is normal for an inexperienced trader. Okay, let's say your first 3 trades are green, and you end up making 10 trades on the day. The law of averages are gonna tell you that your next 7 trades are now going to be at an even lower average percentage of being green, because you're going to statistically fall back to that 50% accuracy rating. So now I'm talking about breaking trading down into simple mathematics, averages, and statistics. So that is why, if you think of it that way, that can help prevent you from over trading. Okay, that's something that can prevent you from over trading. Think of it that way. And be stubborn, be selective. Don't be a machine gunner. Pick your spots. A sniper is going to sit up on his perch. He's going to wait. He's going to wait for the perfect shot. He's going to stalk his prey. He's not going to attack his prey the second he sees it. He's going to follow his prey, study it, analyze it, and take the shot when the window presents itself. That's how you need to be as a trader. And that, when you start to think that way, that can help you from overcoming that. Oh, I always need to be in a trade. I always need to be in a trade. All right, guys, bear with me. Next question. Like I said, I'm just going to take a couple questions before I get into the stuff I want to talk to you about. The Wolf, I love you too. Jared, that's a great question. Jared Champagne asks, how can you recover from a large loss day after multiple consistent days, essentially a complete loss of discipline and rules? How to recover from that? Couple of things that I want to discuss, because that's a very loaded question. All right. So what I want to talk to you about a little bit there is, first of all, losing's part of trading. We talked about this on the last live stream. There's no way around it. You're going to have losing days, but it sounds like the question that you're asking me is a lot more involved and is surrounding a lot more around if it was a complete mental screw up and you know you made a mistake and you know you broke your rules. That's what it sounds like. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jared, but that's what it sounds like you're asking me. Like when you know breaking max daily loss and yeah. Okay, you went on tilt. You're saying like you went on tilt, and you went on tilt. That's what it sounds like. So how do you recover from that? Yeah, the answer, Jared, is to just completely walk away and clear your head. And if it's a complete blow up, do not trade the next day. I'm being serious. If it's a complete blow up, do not trade the next day. You've got to give yourself some time to clear your mindset, clear your head, and not be so focused on trading. You need to completely get rid of trading, get rid of the idea and the concept and everything about it. If you know what you did wrong, I'm not talking. Now this is something different we're talking about, Jared. Like if we're talking about you just had a big loss because you made a bad trade, that's different. But if you're taking a huge hit like that because of a mental breakdown and lack of discipline and lack of following your rules, that's 100% mental. And it's not that you made some technical mistake. It was a 100% mental blunder and a mental hiccup. And if that happens to you, you have to clear your head. And if that means get up from your desk, walk away, like what I do when my head's out of whack and I get angry and I get emotional, I get up from my desk, I walk away, I play with my dog, I have a drink, I'll go for a walk, I'll go for a Starbucks run. All right. And then I'll come back, refresh, and I'll clear my head. But another thing that you can do is, like I said, if it's a big mental blunder, just leave it alone. Okay, so take a day off and kind of refresh. We just got a bunch more people that just signed on. Before I take the next question, there's a couple people that were asking me just like kind of who I am. So if you're new to the channel and you're new to the live stream, let me give you a quick little breakdown on who I am. I'm Michael Edward. All right. I'm the head trader for True Trading Group. I'll talk about what True Trading Group is because I got a couple of questions on people asking me about that. So I'll touch upon it briefly before I take my next question. Guys, I'm a former hedge fund trader. Okay. I started my trading career working for a hedge fund in New York City. We had about 450 million under management. And I went through a 3-month educational program while I worked there. Before I was able to step on the trading floor and manage money, I had to go through that program. Fast forward now to 2008, I received a Trader of the Year award. And then 2009, after the great crash of 2008 and the Great Recession, the hedge fund closed in 2009. 50% of all hedge funds went out of business by 2009 because of the great crash. And my hedge fund was one of them. So I went on and I thought I was going to find another hedge fund job easily. I was wrong because 50% of the industry went belly up, and I was competing for a job position with people that had 7-10 years more experience than I did. So I just knew I did what I knew how to do, and that was trade. And it was a skill set that I learned that I'll be able to take with me until the day that I die. And I've since taken that knowledge and that education that I received, and I've simplified it, and I've created online courses, and I created a community of traders of all skill levels that are a very tight-knit group that bounce ideas off of one each other, that support one another. There's a lot of people in here right now that I recognize a lot of your usernames that are either members of True Trading Group or have been one time or another a guest in chat when I open the chat room up free for everybody. And you can attest to the camaraderie and the support that and the tightness of our group. It's not thousands and thousands of traders. It's a tight-knit group, and we really do care about one another. And that's what True Trading Group is all about. And I've taken that knowledge and that skill set, and I've created True Trading Group, and I've developed a trading curriculum for people to learn how to trade and also follow along with my trades should they want. So Danny, I just, you know what it is? When it comes to iced coffee, I like Starbucks way better. When it comes to hot coffee, I actually like Dunkin' Donuts, but when it comes to cold coffee, you can't compete with like the Starbucks cold brew. Yeah, that's it, guys. Danny's staking the claim. Danny's my favorite YouTube subscriber. How old was I when I received the award? I was 23 years old, 22 years old. I'm 34 now. So 2008, I think I was 22 or 23. 23. Daniel Manahan, that's a really, really great question. That's a little bit more of an advanced question about using options to hedge positions. What I usually don't do is when it comes to my active trading. When it comes to my active trading, I don't really hedge that much. I have when it comes to swing trading, and I have a large swing trading position. Sometimes I'll hedge that position with options. But in my intraday trading, if I'm just doing a day trade, I'm not really hedging myself. I'm going kind of max leverage to take advantage of momentum and volatility on the trading day. But when I have a larger position that I'm holding over a longer extended period of time, I would like some insurance to, to help protect me with any gap ups, gap downs, news. If you're holding on to a large position into earnings, it's always wise to hedge it with an option. So those are the instances where I will hedge my positions with options. But when it comes to intraday trading, I rarely do it. I usually just try to trade the equity and the option itself just for max leverage. The best laptop, honestly, I'd say DLA. The best laptop to start, I'd say, would probably be one of the gaming laptops, like an Asus. You one of the gaming, like you need a powerful laptop that can take the data feed and everything and be able to execute very quickly. So I would say one of the strong gaming laptops is good for trading. Dagan McElroy, I mean, that question is going to be very different for a lot of people. Um, Consistently profitable and what are realistic returns a year is a very, very loaded question. Any answer that I would give you would be a complete guess. I mean, I've seen some traders that, the results are so different because of the different account sizes that people start with. What I will say is that if you could, I would say a really good number to start would be around a $5,000 account, but that doesn't mean you need to have a $5,000 account. I mean, there's traders in TTG that never placed placed a trade a day in their lives. They opened up an account with $500 and have grown it to be, a several multi-thousand-dollar account and are just slowly just building and building and building. There's actually one member that started with $650 and is now up to 16 grand off those $650. So I mean, you don't need to start with a huge account in order to make good money trading. CGB, do analyst ratings matter? I mean, it depends on your time frame. I don't pay that much attention to analyst ratings unless it's a top tier financial firm that's sending out that analyst rating. You got to be careful with real unknown small analysts because those are the analysts that usually put out the most outlandish ratings. Like you'll see an analyst that'll put out a sell rating on Apple with a price target of like 180 just because they need to be so far away from what the street norm is. So in case they're ever right, they get notoriety and then they can actually build a name for themselves in the analyst community. Be very cautious of that kind of stuff. It happens a lot. So if you're going to pay attention to analyst ratings, make sure that you are focused on analysts from top tier firms. You get a Goldman Sachs, okay, you get a JP Morgan, you get a real quality firm that puts out that analyst report. Make sure that it's a top tier firm and not a small firm that doesn't have a lot of clout that's trying to build a name for themselves. Lunchbox, I didn't like CCXI short because of the news. I'm not going to ever go in and short a stock that reached a phase 3 endpoint, especially the way the biotech sector has been trading. Biotechs have been red hot lately. You can go look at the S&P. Go look at the S&P ETF for biotechs. Red hot, red hot. So when you have a company that comes out with a phase 3 data endpoint that they met, I'm not going to short that stock. I'm going to stay away from it because that's a real strong fundamental catalyst, and I don't want to short a stock like that. My quick view on Stash and Acorn, honestly, I don't know enough about them to give a fair assessment and fair review. Yes, nope, the recap video is coming, gang. Recap video is coming. I traded PTI today and Kern. We hit a home run trade on PTI. That recap is coming. I wanted to do the live stream first, give a bunch of people some time to log on. A little announcement that I want to go over with you, but I really wanted to be able to give do a Q&A session. Yeah, Danny, I did see Roku today. I was actually trying to get long in like around 159, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, and that thing just ran to like 164. Roku, I think, still has room to the upside. Yes, Mel, I plan on it. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. Larry Mason, gains are gains, and that's the thing you have to think about. Like, it doesn't matter how small your account balance is. If you make 15% on trade, it's a 15% return on your capital, whether it's 15% on $500 or 15% on $500,000. It's still 15%. But people with small accounts really do like the power of options, because it gives you so much leverage with a small amount of capital. So for a small account, if you're looking to grow your balance quickly, I would say maybe to learn options. But before you start trading options, you have to learn how to trade stocks, because the price of an option fluctuates for the most part based on what the underlying stock is doing, as well as some additional factors that you'll learn once you get into trading options. But if you don't understand price action and how stocks move, and you can't understand and read charts, then you can't even think about trading options, because they're a lot more risky than the stocks themselves. Nope, I did not trade NTNX today. Just PTI and Kern. No, I don't think so, Jason. I don't think it's a good idea to tell yourself that you're trading someone else's cash. To what? Just like kind of trick yourself to so you're not as emotional. I don't think so. I think you have to embrace the fact that you're trading your own capital, and you need to be responsible with it. You might tend to be less responsible with someone else's money. I think it's important that you understand and you treat it like it's your own money, and that'll help you be a lot more selective, and that'll help you be a lot more picky with the stocks that you go after and the trades that you make. I do not trade Indian stocks, just US. My best advice for beginners, Adana, is to learn. Is to get an education and paper trade. Paper trade first. Learn first. Don't just open up an account, drop money in there, start trading, and think you're just going to figure it out as you go. That's my number one piece of advice for a beginner trader. Paper trade with fake money and get a real education. Okay, get a real education. Truly learn how to do this before you start putting real money to work. Any thoughts on the TD Ameritrade Scott trade? Well, Charles Schwab. Schwab bought TD Ameritrade. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I mean, they're a juggernaut now. They control like $5 trillion. I don't really think it's. I don't use either one of those platforms, so I'm not really sure. Chris, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, and where can you get a real education, guys? Right here, True Trading Group. I mean, honestly, if you guys are watching this live stream because you get value and you guys really enjoy the educational content that I put out on a daily basis, whether it's technical or mental lessons. That's kind of how you guys probably found my channel, and that's why you decided to log on for the live stream. And that's just if you guys enjoy the content on the YouTube channel, it's a fraction of what you'll learn going through the full curriculum on the website and being in chat with us. It's really the tip of the iceberg. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say it's probably 10 to 15% of the education that you're going to learn. So if you're looking to kind of get started, you're a brand new trader, True Trading Group, man. I mean, we have beginner and foundation courses that are literally designed to help someone that's never traded a day in their lives get started. And then I have advanced courses, which dive into really in-depth details on the same strategies that I learned to implement while I worked at the hedge fund. And then you have the options trading course as well. And then guys, you also have to remember, I'm constantly coming out with new courses. So what we have right now, and I'll touch upon this because a couple of people, we've been talking enough a little bit now. There's enough people in here. I gave enough time for some people to log in. I'll answer some more questions I'll answer some more questions towards the end of this live stream. I'll open the floor up again for a blanket Q&A, but I want to let our members know, or the people that are watching this, is that my last live stream, I announced a special offer for the YouTube community specifically. We were launching a Black Friday sale that was beginning today, and we were letting people who were subscribed to the YouTube channel get a bigger discount up until midnight last night. But I got a lot of messages from people on YouTube saying, "Oh, Mike, I didn't see the video until today. Are you still giving the bigger discount for YouTube subscribers?" And that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today, is because I got so many messages from people that were asking about the offer that I had on the live stream. I'm extending it. Okay, I'm extending it for the YouTube community specifically. That is 30% off plus a one-on-one mentor session with me. It is an all-inclusive package deal. There's no upsells. There's no extra things you've got to buy. You guys sign up, you get 30% off. You get a one-on-one with me, and you get everything that TTG has to offer. You're going to get the beginner and foundation courses. You're going to get the advanced courses. You're going to get the options courses. You're going to get all future courses that are coming out shortly. In the new year, we're going to have a swing trading course. I'm going to have a trader psychology course. You're going to get access to all of it. All of it. You also get, obviously, daily chat room access, the text message trade alerts, so you can follow along if you're not in chat, the swing trade email alerts, all of that stuff you guys are going to get access to. And I want you guys to use the coupon code to take advantage of the offer, because since we extended it, I want you to use the coupon code TTGVIP19. Okay, again, that's TTGVIP19. I'll type it right in chat. All right, that's the coupon code. All right. I wanted to give that offer to our YouTube community, because now this is going to lead me into the next thing that I want to talk to you about, because on my live stream before, I started to mention to you that I wanted to mention to you that I had a couple of premium members in TTG that were like, "Mike, you give away so much education on YouTube for free. It should just be for premium members." And I disagree. Because and my biggest thing that I say in return to that is that the stuff I give out on YouTube is literally 15%, maybe 10% of the full education that is included in the curriculum that TTG members get. And I think it's important because there's so much BS out there. There's so many gurus that claim to know what they're talking about and claim to have some special strategy, and they prey on people that are just trying to learn, but they're really not teaching them anything of value. They're just putting them through some sales funnel and selling them some $5,000 DVD that's basically junk and worthless. And so I like giving this information out and helping people achieve their goals. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful thing being able to trade. So what I did was I actually made a bet with some of the members that were complaining about it. And I said, listen, I go, the YouTube community is so strong. These guys and gals support me through thick and thin. You know, the likes, the comments. I mean, we've grown this channel to over 10,000 users in a real quick period of time with zero marketing dollars. I've not promoted the channel at all. And we've grown this to over $10,000. So I said, if we can get 5% of the YouTube community to convert to TTG premium members, then I'll keep the channel open, and I'll keep the channel where I'm giving away all of these lessons. If I can't, then I'll shorten it to 2 to 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minute summaries, and I'll keep all the detailed stuff for just the premium members. And that was the bet that we made, and that's why I wanted to give the extra discount to YouTube members. So YouTube subscribers got 30% off. The Black Friday sale is 25% off. And that expired last night at midnight. So that's why I'm extending that just to the YouTube community, okay, with coupon code TTGVIP19. So if you guys go to TrueTradingGroup.com, you enter the coupon code TTGVIP19 at checkout, and that'll knock off the 30% and also register you for a one-on-one mentor session with myself. All right, so that was kind of one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, here comes the bad news. That was the good news. Here comes the bad news. The bad news is we did not get 5% of the people that converted. We got an overwhelming amount of people that supported and showed the love, and we got so many new members that joined the TTG Premium community. And I was supposed to keep the channel and close it down and make it just a 2 to 3 minute summary. Screw that. Screw that. I'm keeping it open. I told the members today, actually, in chat, that I'm keeping the YouTube channel exactly how it is, because actually a lot of our members found us on YouTube to begin with. But I got so many messages from you people. I got a lot of emails. If you guys ever want to email me, you can send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com. I got so many emails from people saying, please do not close the channel. You have no idea how much this has helped me. And when I started reading some of your emails and I started reading some of your comments, honestly, guys, I got kind of emotional with it, to be completely honest with you, to know that that's something that I just started because I'm passionate about it, to know how much of an effect that it has on so many other people that I've never met. You guys get to listen to my voice and see me on the screen every day. I don't, I just get to look at usernames on YouTube. And I really didn't realize until we were talking about taking the channel down to just a quick 2 to 3 minute summary, I didn't realize how much this was helping so many of you until I started to get all of these messages. And it really meant a lot to me. And it really kind of put things into perspective and made me realize how much that we are actually helping people. And although the YouTube is just, like I said, 10 to 15% of the education, it still is invaluable. Okay. And I want to keep it going. And I want to help as many of you on your journey to becoming consistently profitable traders as I can. And I really want you guys to join me full time, trade with me live. Okay. Don't just watch my recaps. Forget the recaps. Be in the trade. Okay. Don't stop watching me come on at the end of the day and be like, guys, PTI was awesome today. We bought it here. We sold it here. This was a great day. Stop watching that. Start listening and watching. Okay, guys, I'm watching PTI. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm looking for a low volume pullback. The 38.2 fib is lining up with the trade line. This is what I'm starting to see. If this happens, I'm going to get long. That's what I want you guys to start listening to. That's what I want you to start to hear. Okay, so although I'm going to keep the channel open, I'm going to still do the recaps. I have a recap coming online as soon as this live stream is over. I'm going to be uploading the recap of the PTI trade, which was a damn good trade. There's some really good lessons in the PTI trade, so definitely check that video out when we're done with the live stream. But I want you guys to experience it full, like real time. I want you guys in the trades. Okay, so again, guys, coupon code TTGVIP19. All right. So those are what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to let you know that I'm keeping the channel open. I'm going to keep doing the recaps. I'm going to keep helping you as much as I can. And because I got so many people were messaging me that some of you were really concerned, and the stories really did touch me. They really did touch me. So I'm keeping it open. And I wanted to extend the Black Friday special for YouTube members at 30% off and a one-on-one mentor session with me. I want to extend it until midnight tomorrow. Okay, so TTG VIP 19, that coupon code. All right, and then speaking of education, the courses, guys, I've spent months, literally months, developing the courses that are available on the website. It's the exact same material that I received when I worked at the hedge fund. The beginner and foundation course is built and designed and geared to get you started. Okay. You're going to learn all of the key core fundamentals, the discipline, the rules, and the basic understandings of strategies that will help you mold you into a place and skill set where the focus is on consistency. Because there's some trading strategies that are go big or go home. You either hit a home run or you strike out. That's not a way for you to make a living. If you make 20 grand this month trading, but then next month you make 500 bucks, or next month you lose 15 grand, you can't live off of trading like that. You have to have consistency. You have to have consistency. And that's what the beginner and foundation course is all about. It's all about setting the foundation, laying the foundation of that consistency. Then you have the advanced courses. The advanced courses, you're going to go, I go into great detail on the technical indicators that I use during the day. And most importantly, how to use technical indicators in conjunction with one another. That's the key. That's the key. Too many people use indicators improperly, and they put way too much emphasis on certain indicators and certain signals that indicators are showing them, and it's wrong. Okay, it's wrong. So that's the stuff that you're going to learn in the advanced courses. You're also going to be able to learn my tier trading strategy, which is my risk management strategy, and that the tier trading strategy is really designed to do two things specifically, and that's keep you in a winning trade longer and get you out of losing trades with smaller losses than you usually have. And that's what the tier trading strategy is really designed for. And you also get a full course on my absolute favorite pattern, which you guys know if you follow my channel. I'll just ask, what is my favorite chart pattern? I'll let you guys tell me. What's my favorite chart pattern? If you follow the YouTube channel, you know the answer to this question. Yep. TTG triangle, baby. You know it. You know it. You know it. So there's a whole entire course. There's a whole entire chapter on the TTG triangle that you guys get that as well. And then we also have an options trading course. And the options trading course teaches you, how to the fundamentals and the technicals on how to trade call and put options. That's, those are the things that you're going to learn, the education you're going to receive. You also get the TTG premium blog. You guys get, access to a lot of stuff. We also have stock profiles, analyst reports. So, yeah, Chad. Yes. The trade line VWAP crossover. That's what I'm talking about. No pump and dumps, Rodrigo. Come on. Boo. No pump and dumps. I don't trade any of those, the OTCs. If you guys want, if you guys want another token, I would say to start. If you guys want more tokens to start, I would say leave us a review on Trustpilot. Leave us a review on Trustpilot and then email info@True Trading Group with the link to your review. And then I'll talk to the administrators and everything about seeing if we can unlock maybe one more token. Also, spread the word. If you guys get someone, a friend or a family member or a coworker to sign up for TGG Tuesday, we'll unlock a couple more tokens for you to join us on TGG Tuesday. But right now, guys, this is, I'm telling you, the offer that we extended for YouTube subscribers for Black Friday is by far the best value offer that we've ever given. It used to put things into perspective for you, before I offered this, just chat room alone for the year was $1,300. Just chat room only for the year. Okay. This offer now is chat room for the year, the beginner courses, the advanced courses, the options course, and all future courses coming down the road for $1,497. But with the TTG VIP 19 coupon code, you get 30% off of that, plus a one-on-one mentor session with me. This is by far the best value offer that we've ever had, and it's gone after tomorrow. So it was gone last night at midnight. Okay, it was gone last night at midnight. But I got a lot of messages from YouTube people saying that they didn't see the video until today, and they were asking if the offer was still valid. So I decided that I was going to extend it. So I'm extending it for the YouTube community only. And that's, again, TTG VIP 19. All right. You know, guys, literally that offer, Lunchbox, if you are already a member and you signed up for the quarterly chat, send an email, Lunchbox, to info@truetradinggroup.com, and they'll help go over your options with you so that you can get how you can get access to everything. Okay. Yeah, or you can send a text message right there. Lunchbox, make sure you contact us either at that email or at that phone number, okay? But yeah, guys, with that offer, I talked about this in the last live stream. It comes out to $2.86 a day. This cost me $5. This cost me $5. You can get literally an education that's probably more valuable than if you spent 4 years in college, because how many of you have literally wiped your butt with your college degree? Many of you may not even have a college degree, but this is a skill set and this is an education that you can use until the day that you die. So for half of the cost of this a day, you guys can get the entire TTG curriculum and chat room access and my trade alerts for a whole year. So when I said that this is what I was going to do, some people thought I was crazy, that they're like, Mike, you're giving away way too much, but you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You know, I mean, the likes, the comments that you are always putting out on my videos, and the fact that we were able to grow this channel to over 10,000 subscribers as quickly as we did without zero promotion at all, just pure organics, is crazy. It's crazy. So, you know, I want to say thank you. And you know, I like my group nice and small. I like my group nice and tight. And I like to provide that mentorship. And that's why I want to offer this to you, because I got mentorship when I was at the hedge fund. I got mentorship. I had a senior portfolio manager who sat me down. I'm going to tell you guys a story. This is actually a really good story. When I was a young trader, I was very emotional. I never had a problem with big wins, but I also had very big losses. And I found myself on a hamster wheel. I'd have huge wins and I'd have huge losses, and I was back to square one. I got very, very emotional one day. I was in a short position, a very large short position, probably a larger position than my risk parameters at the time allowed for. And I got caught in a news pending halt when I was short. The stock opened back up for trade, and I didn't know what the news was. It was halted pending news. Well, the news came out, the stock began trading and gapped up against me. I lost my mind. I literally stood up from my desk. I grabbed my keyboard and I snapped it right in half. Spacebar, letter P, semicolon went flying. I had to scream down the trading floor. I'll never forget this. The guy's name was Ruben, our IT guy, our tech guy. The guy's name was Ruben. I stood up from my desk and I screamed, "Ruben, I need a keyboard." And he had to come running down the lane, hook up my keyboard because I was still in the position. Well, needless to say, my senior portfolio manager yanked me off the trading floor, said, "You're done for the day." I honestly thought I was going to be fired. But after the close, he came down, he sat down with me for about an hour, hour and a half after the close. And this conversation changed the direction of my life. And without this conversation, I do not know where I would be to this day. And that's the God's honest truth, because that set the path for the rest of my life and the success that I enjoyed today as a trader. He sat me down, and instead of yelling at me, he like kind of took me under his wing and became my mentor and gave me advice and kind of talked me into being and getting my emotions under control. And I'll never forget that. And from that day on, he became my mentor. Him and I used to go to lunch together, just him and I. We used to go to, what's it called? Happy hour, just him and I, and get drinks. And he would teach me, and I can go to him for guidance. I can ask him questions. He even let me sit next to him and just watch him trade some days when I wasn't seeing opportunity. That mentorship is why I'm able to be the trader that I am today. That is why I spend so much time sharing this information with you. That is why I have a tight-knit group of traders in the TTG community, because I want to be able to provide mentorship. I don't want to just say, "Listen, here's my trades, follow them. If not, whatever. If you didn't make money, not my fault." Like, I want to teach you guys, I want to teach you why I do what I do. Why am I? It's one thing to follow my trade, but it's another thing to understand why I'm making the trade in the first place. And that is the things that I focus on with my mentorship sessions, and that's what I focus on the courses and all of our education and the curriculum that's on the website. You need to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing to truly get a feel to becoming a trader. And that's why in chat, when we're in chat, I'm on the microphone live the whole day. I'm always telling people what I'm seeing and what I'm thinking before I pull the trigger. So you will know exactly what stock I'm looking at, why I'm looking at it, and when I'm going to buy it. It's more important that you understand why I do what I do than it is just knowing what I'm doing. Okay? We had someone today actually in chat that just became a member for the first time. They're from the YouTube community. And towards the end of the day, they messaged me in chat and were like, "Mike, you guys are like the Netflix of trading communities." I go, "What does that mean?" I was like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Netflix stock just got crushed like a couple months ago. I was like, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? And he goes, "No." He goes, "Because Netflix is all inclusive, meaning you sign up for Netflix, you pay one thing, there's no upsells, there's no gimmicks. It's just you sign up for the service and you get access to everything." That's what I'm giving to you. And that is why they said that we are the Netflix of trading communities. He said, I'm not familiar with a lot of the other trading communities, but this member said that they've been a part of 3 other chat rooms. Many of them, you probably know who they are because you probably watch their videos on YouTube. And they said that they learned absolutely nothing and they were constantly being upsold. It was like, I signed up, became a member, but now I got to pay another $1,500 for this. I got to pay another $1,000 for this. And they just upsell you. No, enough of that. I want to provide a cost-effective way for you to get the education that you need. And that's why I'm throwing everything TTG has to offer into this Black Friday sale for the YouTube community that's over tomorrow at midnight by using coupon code TTGVIP19. You guys get access to everything. No upsells, none of that crap. You guys sign up. I want you to get all the education. I want you to come and chat. I want you to trade with me, and I want to kick some ass, take some names, and make some goddamn money together. That's the truth. So that's it, guys. All right. So now that I kind of made the announcements, now that you guys know that the Black Friday sale is extended, now that you know that the channel is going to stay open, when we're done with the live stream, my trade recap from the day is going to be posted. I want to spend a couple more minutes. We'll spend another 15, 20 minutes or so, and I want to answer a couple more of your guys' questions. We'll open the floor up. If you guys have any questions that are related to either the TTG community or that are specifically related to trading, ask away. This is the chance. Let's just, open forum right now. You guys just ask me any questions that you want, any questions that you have, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Reeves, I didn't see Disney today. I have to take a look at it. I'll have to take a look at Disney. I didn't really look at it today. Slippage, Chris. You want me to talk about slippage? So slippage occurs when you have a very, very volatile and thinly traded stock. And the reason why slippage happens, I experience slippage a lot. Okay. If you trade with larger size, you're going to experience slippage when it comes to trading small caps. Andrew, I'm sorry. Chris, I'm going to get right back to your question. Andrew, 1,000%, absolutely, no question about it. I've been doing this 15 years. I still have a journal. Absolutely, you need to have a journal. What I do with all of our members, so Andrew, when I do mentor sessions with our members, I have them all connect their accounts to TraderView, and that gives you a detailed report on your trading. That gives me an inside look into your statistics, and that way I can look at the strengths of a trader, the weaknesses of a trader, and we can make adjustments and we can make tweaks. If you do not go back and identify your strengths and weaknesses, then you're never going to be able to improve because you don't know what to work on. You don't know what you're good at. You don't know what you struggle with. It's a separate service, Chad. Trader, and it's View, VUE. It's VUE, not View as in VIEW. It's VUE. But yeah, Andrew, absolutely, bro. You have to have it. Okay, you have to have it. Let me just finish Chris's question about slippage, and then Andrew, I'm going to come back to you about the journal because there's something very specific I want to mention about that. Slippage, you will experience when a stock is very thin. What do I mean by thin? The float is small. There's not a lot of shares in the market. So when you have a stock that does not have a lot of shares in the float, and you have a lot of interest, meaning maybe the stock has news and it's gapping up, and you have a lot of traders that are flocking to that stock, but there's not a lot of shares available. There's not stock at every price. So let's say it's usually a lower price stock. So let's say a stock that's like $2. Let's say a small cap, a $2 stock. And that stock's trading at $2.50, and you want to buy the stock at $2.50, and you put a market order in for 10,000 shares. There may not be 10,000 shares at 250. There may not be 10,000 shares at 250 and 251. There may not be 10,000 shares at 250, 251, 252. And because of that, your market order, you might get 2,500 shares filled at 250. Then you might get 5,000 shares filled at 251. And then you might get another 2,500 shares filled at 254. That is called slippage because there's not enough shares available at the price that you're trying to either buy or sell. You have to be conscious of that when you're trying to think about your position size and you're trying to manage your risk on a trade. You might think that, well, if the stock gets to $2, I'm going to sell it. But by the time the stock gets to $2 and you hit the button and everybody else is hitting the button, you may not get filled and executed at $2. You might get filled at $1.92. So you have to account for that slippage when you're trying to dictate and manage your risk on a trade. And that's slippage, Chris. I hope that helps answer your question, bro. So now, Andrew, getting back to your question. No, Reeves original. No, I trade equities and options. I'm actually more an equities trader that also trades options. So I mainly trade equities and stocks, but I also trade options. Okay. So Andrew, going back to your question about a trading journal, this is something very important. The trading journal that I have, many years ago, I was going through my journal and I realized that over the course of a couple months, some of my biggest losing trades were occurring in the middle of the day. Between the hours of 12 and 2, I was losing a lot of money. And I didn't realize at the time why that was. And I just said to myself, you know what? Screw it. I'm just not going to trade during this time. I don't know what it is yet, but something's got to be going. Something's got to be wrong here, because I went back and I checked all of my stats from my journal. So I just stopped trading during lunch. My P&L jumped. The very next month, my P&L jumped from my average. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe I'm onto something here. It turns out that this exact moment is when I created and I set a rule for myself that I have passed on to all the TeachD members. And that rule is that I will not open a new position during lunchtime. The reason for that is because lunchtime breakouts tend to fail more often than they give you continuation and follow through. Sure, once in a while, you get a stock that breaks the high of the day during lunch and continues higher. The reason why lunchtime breakouts fail more often than not is because volume is typically lighter during lunch. And in order for a stock to have continuation, you need what? Strong, steady, consistent, increasing volume. So it's hard for a stock to maintain that increase in volume during lunchtime when things are slower. Okay. So that's why lunchtime breakouts fail a lot. So the time that you need to pay attention to lunchtime breakouts is when the stock breaks the high of the day during lunch and is accompanied with the heaviest volume of the day, because then that kind of throws that concept and thesis out the window. If it's the heaviest volume of the day, then obviously we have strong increase in volume on the move, on the break of the high of the day. So that's when you pay attention to it. That's when it's okay to trade it. But if you have a stock that breaks the high of the day during lunchtime and you don't get a big, strong increase in volume, stay away from it. And that's what I've done throughout my trading career. And I saw a boost in my P&L because of it. So, but the point of this story, Andrew, is I would have never been able to do that and recognize that pattern in my trading. And I would have never been able to make that adjustment had I not had a journal. So yes, a journal is crucial. Oh no, Reeves, of course, man. Of course. I trade, Reeves, I trade options too. So you could follow all my options trades, but I also sometimes like large caps and mid caps that have really good volatility and have really good range. I'll trade the stock most of the time because the liquidity. Like I'd rather buy Roku than buy a call option in Roku. Okay, because of the liquidity. But we have plenty of traders in chat that if I get long or short a higher price stock, they will take the same trade just in the means of buying a call option or buying a put option in that same stock. But like I said, you'll also be able to follow my option trades too, because I trade options also. Yes, no, they are, Danny. No, they are liquid. I mean, they're definitely, they're just not as liquid as the equity itself. And if I really want to sink my teeth into a trade and get a big position, sometimes I have a hard time getting in and out of the options on some of those individual names, on some of those individual stocks. So, and a stock like Roku, If I I can buy 2,000 shares of Roku and that thing will move $5. So it's like I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that than go and try to get myself in and out of the option contract. Truck Nguyen, I'm sorry. What was your question? Guys, if I don't answer your questions, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm trying to keep up with all the messages in the chat, but as I spend time to answer questions, you guys keep typing and I'm not. Do you have this? Oh, no. No. Chuck Nguyen, no. But that's a great question. Let's talk about that. That is an awesome question. I'm glad that I just saw your message, Truck Nguyen, because that's a great question. The answer is absolutely not. Okay. Yes, Kushal Dave, I do invest long term with them. So you take your income, you move it out of the active account and you invest it long term. Yes, absolutely. But Chuck Nguyen, let's talk about position size. You should not be trading the same size on every trade and every stock. Every single stock and every single trade is different, meaning it carries a different level of risk. It has different volatility. It has different liquidity concerns. Every single trade is different. What you need to do, the way to determine position size, and a lot of traders do this wrong. So listen up. This is actually a really good topic. You guys need to first come up with a dollar amount that you are okay risking on a trade. That's first step. Whether that's $100, $200, $500, $1,000, $5,000, whatever the number is, come up with a number that you're okay risking. Meaning, if I lose this amount, I'm okay. I'll move on to the next one. Once you figure out that number, now you have to go to the stock that you're about to trade. You figure out your entry point, and then based on the chart pattern that you're trading, you have to figure out, where does my stop loss need to be? Once you figure that out, you reverse engineer your position size. Let's say, for example, you're okay risking $500 on a trade. You go and you're ready to buy a stock, and you're going to buy 1,000 shares of a stock. Okay. Or I'm sorry, you're okay risking $500. And you're looking at a stock, you're looking at a setup, you're like, okay, I'm going to buy the stock here. And based on the support levels, my stop loss is going to be here. That's 50 cents. Okay, so I'm risking 50 cents. So if I buy it here, my stop loss is 50 cents lower. If I'm willing to risk $500, how much do I need to now buy of the stock? 1,000 shares. The last part of your equation is your position size. The first step to your equation is, how much am I willing to risk? The next step is, where am I going to buy the stock? The next step is, where's my stop loss need to be based on the chart pattern? Lastly, it's, what's my position size so that I'm risking step one based on the pattern. What a lot of traders do, and this is completely wrong, is they say, I'm going to buy $5,000 of this stock. I'm willing to lose $500. That means I'm going to set my stop loss there. Totally disregarding what the chart looks like and disregarding where the support levels are. And you might end up setting your stop loss above the support level. The stock will come down, stop you out, hold the support level, continue higher, and then you're going to sit there and go, man, that always happens to me. I get stopped out and the stock goes higher without me. Why does that happen? I must be the unluckiest person in the world. It has nothing to do with luck. You're not properly setting your stop loss. Okay? You're not properly setting your stop loss. So, Chuck Nguyen, going back to your question, every position size is going to be different based on the trade you're going after, based on the volatility of that stock, the risk on your trade, and so on. So the last thing that you calculate is that. Give you a game plan for Roku at the opening bell. You know what? Let's do that. Let me just pull up my system real quick, Reeves, because I did not. If I remember, Roku closed right near the high of the day, but had a quick pullback. At the bell, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness. Nope, that was the SPY. Roku's trading higher after the close. Roku is trading at 165. At the bell tomorrow, I'm looking for 164 to hold support. Reeves, I'm looking for 164 to hold support. And I would not be the least bit surprised if we see Roku at 170 tomorrow. The SPY is trading higher after the close too. Tomorrow's going to be a low volume day. It's going to be a low liquidity day. So you may see the stocks just float. You may see them just float. Anchor Trade, what's up? Thanks, Greg. Yeah, it's a great lesson. Truck, Greg, it's a great lesson, guys. It really is. It's an important part of trading. Jack, I do options. Jack C, you're asking, will there be a separate channel for options trading? Will the options instructor do live option trading? I trade options also. I just don't only trade options. I trade equities too. Anchor Trade, tomorrow I expect to be a low liquidity, a low volume day because it's the busiest travel day of the year. So you have a lot of traders aren't at their desk. And you have Thanksgiving on Thursday and the market's closed. Hey, Jesse. Thanks, man. Thank you, Jesse. Do I ever play the third pullback on a momentum play? The third pullback. I mean, yeah. I don't discriminate against how many pullbacks it is. It all depends on other factors. Like Ryan, just because the stock pulls back one time, two times, three times, four times, five times, doesn't mean that the momentum is dead. There's a lot of other factors that would go into me deciding to pull the trigger or not. And a lot of that has to do with other indicators. What's the volume profile look like on the stock? Is volume increasing on breaks through highs? Are we stalling out? What's the time of day? There's a lot of other factors, Ryan, that would go into, will I play a third pullback or not on a momentum play? Yeah, Ken. Yeah, Jesse's a TTG member. He's been a member with us for a long time, actually. Jesse's been a member he's one of the originals. James Alkins, lunchtime. Lunchtime is typically from 12 to 2, give or take, 15, 30 minutes. I mean, lunchtime, for a certain stock, it might pick up at 145, 150. Other times it might pick up at 215. Sometimes the stock will die down at 11:45. Other times it dies down 10 after 12. But for all intents and purposes, it's about between 12 and 2 Eastern time. Yeah, Anchor, we don't have a monthly plan now. Now it's just everything. It's everything all inclusive. Like I was saying before, we are the Netflix of trading communities. You get everything all included, Anchor. I just threw in everything. No upsells. You get all the courses, all future courses, a year's worth of chat. You get everything. What's the best way to get liquid on low liquidity day like tomorrow? I would say stick and move. Stick and move, I'd say, is probably a good piece of advice, Reeves, because usually when you have low liquidity, it's hard to get follow through. When there's lower volume, it's harder to get follow through. So on a day, if you're expecting lower levels of volume, you might want to be a little quicker taking profits. Crystal, what's the best advice I can give to a beginner? This is something that I talked to about just a little while ago, which is learn first. For all of you beginners out there that are just getting started, learn first, please. Do not go and open up a trading account and start trading and just think you're going to figure it out as you go. You're going to lose your money and you're not going to have enough money to refund your account, and you're going to kick yourself out of this game before ever giving yourself a chance to succeed. You might be the best trader that I have ever seen. But if you don't give yourself a chance to learn first, you're going to lose the money you started with and you're not going to have enough money to fund the account. So please learn first and then start trading with real money. So paper trade in the beginning. All right. So guys, before I kind of wrap things up, just to recap kind of on some of the things that you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group, because I'm including everything. Again, this Black Friday offer is an all-inclusive deal. It's by far the biggest bang for your buck that we've ever given away, and it's available until midnight tomorrow, where you're going to get 30% off, which is we're only giving 25% off for the Black Friday sale, but because you guys are YouTube, I'm giving you 30% off. It was supposed to expire last night at midnight, but I got a lot of people asking me to extend it because they missed the video when I announced the offer. So I'm extending it. Use coupon code TTGVIP19 at checkout. That'll get you the 30% off. You also get a 30-minute one-on-one with me. The other thing is you're going to get all of my educational courses. If you guys like the educational content that's on this YouTube channel, it is the tip of the iceberg on what you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group and being in chat with me live. Okay? It's a fraction of what you're going to learn by going through all of the courses and becoming TTG certified. You're going to get the beginner and foundation courses that are designed to help create those rules and discipline that will lay the groundwork for you to become consistently profitable and have the mindset of a consistently profitable trader. You're going to get the advanced courses that goes into more in-depth, the technical analysis and the strategies that I learned while I worked at the hedge fund. You're going to get the options trading course. It's going to teach you how to trade options to take advantage of the leverage options provide. Some of my biggest wins this year were options. It's not uncommon for an option to go 100, 200% in a single day. It happens very, very often. Okay. You're going to get also, like I said, the 30-minute, you're going to get a free mentor session with me one-on-one. You're going to get access to all future courses coming down the pipe, which includes a swing trading course. It's going to include a trader psychology course and any other courses that come up down the road. You're going to get access to all of that. All right. What's a one-on-one? Well, the one-on-one is you and I on the phone talking about whatever it is that you want to discuss, any topics that you're unsure of, you have, something that you're struggling with, where I can help, turn things around and help set maybe some rules for you and give you some tips and some pointers on how that you could become a better trader, and we can improve your P&L. So it's really one-on-one time, just you and I, going over not general questions, going over specifically what you want to focus on. The membership's good for 1 full year, Jason. The membership's good for 1 full year. Wall Street Wolf, what's up, man? I'm not Wall Street Wolf. I'm pretty stoked that you joined the group, man, because I know we've had some really good conversations on YouTube before. It definitely seems like you know what you're talking about, and we had some really good convos in chat actually today and yesterday. And I see you traded pretty well these last 2 days, so it's a pleasure trading with you. I'm glad you joined the group, man. Today was a fun day. Shahid Salim, I do trade power hour. I usually don't trade after the bell. I usually don't trade after the bell or pre-market. I usually only trade during market hours. But I'll trade power hour if setups, why not? If the setup is there, I'll take it. I trade the whole day. So I'm not one of those guys that is done trading by 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I leave the chat. I'm in there from open until close. And then every day at 4 o'clock, I do an end of the day recap with the group in chat. And we go over a bunch of lessons and things that we can take away from the day on all my trades, the winners and losers. We go over everything. Nice. Reeves original. I look forward to trading with you. I look forward to trading with you. Remember, Reeves, use the discount code so you get 30% off. TTG VIP 19. All right. That's it, gang. These live streams fly. I can't believe we've been live for an hour and 15 minutes already. They fly. I really enjoy these live streams. I'm going to do these a lot more often. I love the interacting with you guys like this. This is awesome. So that's it, guys. That's the live stream. That's it. Once we're done here, I'm going to upload the trade recap from PTI. There's some good lessons that are in that video. So make sure you guys stick around on the YouTube channel. This live stream will also, it's recorded. It will also be up on the YouTube channel, so you can go back and check it out. But I am, and then like I said, I'll put up the recap. So again, 30% off. And they, oh, sorry guys. Lunchbox, that's fine. Just text them. You can text, you can text later tonight, or Lunchbox. You can, in the morning, you can send them a text. There's no rush. You're a Lunchbox. You're a member. So, I mean, we're gonna take care of you and hook you up real nice, man. So whenever you get your cell phone charged back on, just fire a text over. And if we don't respond tonight, we'll get you set up tomorrow morning. Anytime, Sarah. It's my pleasure. One life, one chance. Thank you. Continued success to you as well. I appreciate that. No, Lunchbox, you're not going to miss out. You're already a member. Lunchbox, you're fam. Lunchbox, you're fam. You're fam. Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of you. So whenever you get your cell phone recharged, shoot us a text. Whether it's today, tomorrow, we'll take care of it. Ryan, thanks. You're the man too. Hope you have a great week also. Have a great holiday also, everybody. All right. That's it, guys. Again, I'll type it in chat. TTG VIP 19. Yo, Lowdown. What's up? You just Lowdown. You just missed it. I'm just closing down the live stream. Yeah, I was live for about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15 minutes. It's Lowdown, don't worry about it, because it's recorded. It'll be up on the website. It'll be up on the channel. You can go back and you can watch it at your leisure whenever you want. And then after where I'm done here, I'm going to load up the recap from the PTI trade today. All right. So that's it, gang. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. I hope all of this educational content helps. And when you're ready to take the next step and get the full-on education, I'm here, and I am anxious and ready to be your mentor. You guys are so awesome. You show me so much love on this YouTube channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Just know that every single one of your comments and everything, I read them all, I respond to them all, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So let's keep it going. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope to see many of you in chat tomorrow. And for those of you that are unsure or are still on the fence, this offer goes away tomorrow. So if you want 30% off a year subscription, all of the courses that are coming down the pipe, you got to act before tomorrow. All right. TTG VIP 19. If you have any questions, guys, send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com, or you guys can send a text message. Where is the phone number? Or you can send a text message at 201-775-9702. All right. Or email info@truetradinggroup.com. You guys have any questions? All right. So don't go anywhere. The PTI video will be up momentarily. I hope you all have a great evening, and let's make some money tomorrow, and then we'll go eat some turkey. Sound good? Sounds like a plan to me. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you all later. Take care.